Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What I'm about to tell you here, you might want to, if you got any small kids or anything, step them out of the room or something for a little while. It's going to take a while, but it's against Washington County. I'm in trouble right now. I'm on the run for some tickets that I got back in 2.5 years ago. All of them was misdemeanor, and I went to court for them, and told the judge I was supposed to be in court tonight and pay these tickets off. And he said, well, you ain't on the docket. He said, therefore, watch CaseNet. I didn't know what CaseNet was. So 2.5 years later, it popped up on CaseNet. And I had a warrant for my arrest for probation violation revocation hearing, whatever that is. I'm on probation. But I called my PO. My PO said she ain't took a warrant out on me. She didn't know nothing about it. And so she said, but the district attorney took one out on me. Okay, all them tickets was misdemeanor at the time I got them, CD warrants. But they made one a felony, possession of a controlled substance and paraphernalia. They made it a felony just so they could violate my probation, because I didn't show up for that probation revocation hearing that I never got summons for. They never sent me a summons for that revocation hearing. But this is a revolving cycle with this county. I done almost 8 years and 8 months in prison for a 5-year probation. Already done that. I had it walked down one time. I was 2 months getting off, and my wife called in and told me my scandal and went to North Carolina. They believed her and give me a 120. And I've done 8 months on that 120. And now here I am with 3 months getting off this time, and they bring up tickets from 2.5 years ago and make one of them a felony, which I done been to court for, mind you. But the judge told me he didn't have it on the docket. But that's all they're playing. That's all in their pocket, because they held that back, knowing that 2 or 3 months down the road, that they could bring it up, make it a felony, and violate my probation or whatever. But yet, probation officer didn't know nothing about it. I've been going to CMO classes. I use dope, only meth. I don't do no other kind of drug, pills, beans, and pot, or liquor, or nothing. I do meth to keep me going because I can't breathe, can't get around much. So, yeah, that's what I do. I mean, what you do? I'm a dope head. I don't go out here steal and kill people, molest children like a lot of these people do, and kill people. I'm just a pothead. I mean, a dope head. But anyway, it's all I ever do is some coon dogs. Really, back 4 years ago, there's a woman called the sheriff's department. Said that my coon dogs, 2 coon dogs, killed her Yorkie. Mind you, that a deputy come out, and he said that he determines my coon dog's vicious, the Yorkies, therefore he's executing them right here in my yard in order for me to tie them up on the fence. I refused at first. I should have never tied him up to begin with, but he was going to take me to jail. That would have violated my probation again. Yet, it's all over them coon dogs. They pissed off about it because I got in a big stink over it, because he went and got this deputy, mind you, deputy sheriff of Washington County. I don't know if the sheriff ordered it or not, but this deputy back in around 21, he went and got a neighbor down where the Yorkie's from, the dog, and had him come up there with a shotgun. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when I show these pictures, they are graphic. This deputy sheriff of Washington County, Missouri, ordered this man to shoot my 2 coon dogs in the face. He shot them in the face, in the snout, put a big hole in their snout like that. Both of them, they kicking around, kicking all over the ground. They didn't die immediately. They suffered. They suffered big time too. Deputy just laughing his butt off out there. I don't know what deputy's name is, but anyway, he ordered them to kill my dogs because he said that Yorkie had 24 bites in them. Ladies and gentlemen, if my 2 coon dogs got a hold of this Yorkie, if you ever been coon hunting or anything, them 2 coon dogs would have tore that Yorkie apart. There wouldn't have been nothing but pieces of that Yorkie. He was all intact, according to this deputy. Okay, I got a red bone and I got a blue tick. One's red and one's blue. They couldn't tell me which dog had the Yorkie in his mouth. They couldn't tell me nothing. My dogs didn't have not a drop of blood on them. Where I come from, ladies and gentlemen, we would have quarantined them dogs, took pictures of the canine, and determined which dog, if any one of them dogs, killed that Yorkie. I say they didn't, because they would have tore that Yorkie to pieces. I feel sorry for Beth Halbert. I mean, it was her dog, but my dogs did not kill that Yorkie. I don't give a damn what any of them says, because there are no evidence to prove that my dogs killed that Yorkie. And who makes this deputy? God. Who makes him God? He can come in my house and determine my Yorkie, my coon dogs is vicious to Yorkies. He said just like that, vicious to Yorkies. Therefore, he ordered the execution of my dogs, my coon dogs, my two best coon dogs, $10,000 dogs. He ordered the execution of them. Ladies and gentlemen, them coon dogs did not kill that Yorkie. There wouldn't have been nothing left of that little bitty Yorkie. And them two great old big coon dogs attacking that Yorkie, there wouldn't have been nothing left. I'm sorry, but I poured them dogs out to the road. I put an American flag over them. And I said, Washington County murdered my dogs, which they did. They flat out killed them for no reason whatsoever. No evidence whatsoever. And killed my best two coon dogs. So I put a big sign up that said, Washington County murdered my dogs. And people riding by tooting the horn and stuff and blowing. And then next thing I know, I get a call saying that they going to come. I got 24 hours to move them dogs. They're going to come arrest me. And here I am, now mind you, I get cancer, I can't breathe, my heart's bad. I can't go dig a hole 9 feet deep to put two big ass coon dogs in it. So I told them, I said, you come and bury them, you killed them. You know, they killed them. Why should I have to bury them? But who it was, the sheriff or the deputy, they come out there. I said, well, you on speakerphone, they send people in my garage. He said he's going to come arrest me for mishandling corpse. Oh, what a joke. I mean, it's all over these coon dogs. And mind you, I got 14 years backup. A 10-4 running wild. That is, I got to do 10 years in prison, then turn around and do the 4. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm 60 years old. I'm not doing no more time for something that I ain't done. I mean, they roll these people on probation. It's a revolving door, all about the money. You get put on probation for 5 years, you walk your 5 years down, a couple months off from getting off. Oh, they going to rack something up on your ass because they got to keep them people on probation. So they keep rolling that money in. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not the damn guinea pig, and I'm not to be fucked with. Pardon my French. But I'm tired of these people messing with my dog. Okay, I was homeless, living up here in the woods in town. What they do? I got a dog up there. It was in an 8x8 room, nice room. Hell, we slept there for a long time. My dog had his own blow-up mattress, had a fireplace, had 4 bowls of water to eat out of. The cops went up there and stabbed my dog's mattress, arrested my dog, put him in the damn pound, beat him. He got marks. She got marks all over. Beat her. She's living on her body mask. She ain't got no muscle left where they didn't feed her and water her. Yeah, I went and got her, buddy. Yeah, I got my dog back. Y'all keep taking, y'all gonna get me. They said they're gonna get me for animal cruelty. I'm the last person you want to get for animal cruelty, buddy. I'll let you starve before I will that dog. I do everything I can to keep that dog going. But I would let you starve. That dog got a purpose. You ain't got a purpose. The only thing you got is fucking to bother people. Won't you leave me and my dogs alone? How about that? I paid my 5 years probation. I've done 8 years and 8 months in jail on a 120. 8 months in prison on a 120. But judge said, next time I see her, she's going to give me my 14-year backup for smoking dope, people. I mean, that's what they got me for. And they held it for 2.5 years until they could get me on that corner, about to walk on my probation. Probation officer didn't know nothing about it. And I was doing great. Yeah, I come up with dirty UA, but I told them that up front. You know, I'm going to come up with dirty UA with meth. That's all there are to it. I mean, that's the only thing that keeps me going. I would have died if it wasn't for dope. Like I told my doctor, you can take your cancer medicine, your heart medicine, your blood pressure medicine, your oxygen. I was on oxygen for years. You take it all and cram it up your ass. I'm going back to doing dope. And I did. And I've been going strong for 2 years, ladies and gentlemen. But now I feel that heel. I can't pull them one stride no more. But it takes me about 4 or 5 strides. But I make it up the top. And that cop that chased me the other week, they making fun of me because this old man out in your ass. I mean, I know y'all gonna beat the hell out of me when I do, y'all do catch me, but you better make it a good one, because I ain't no punk. But you got outran. I was hid right there behind you. You couldn't see me, could you? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Washington County I've been in every state in the United States. I lived in over half of them. I used to be a drifter all my life. But Washington County is the messed up, crookedest place I ever seen in my life. These people around here make their own laws. They do what they want to do, regardless of you. I mean, these big shots around here, a person like me ain't got a chance. Reported some dead bodies one time, run across them in the woods. What they do? They didn't do nothing. They didn't go check it out. You know? They pull somebody over for dope. Generally, they take the most of dope, or hand the money, and they ain't reporting it. I mean, I'm just saying, people, you need to get the vote and vote some right people in this town to get this town straight. Just because a man or woman gets high, or smokes pot, or meth, or whatever, don't make them a bad parent. Y'all go in and take your children for no reason, just because they're smoking pot. Put them in these Scientology homes, which most of them are around here. And they being abused, being sold, or whatever. Because these people around here, they ain't got no goots about them. They'll sell a kid in a minute here in the big shots here in Washington County. I mean, they I don't know what it is about Washington County. ASPCA has got pictures of my dogs. That man shooting my coon dogs by the order of the Washington County Sheriff's Department. But it ain't nothing I can do, because all the lawyers here, most of them, I don't know any of them, but, they all work together. I need me a good lawyer, someone that's going to fight and knows the law, because around here they all just agree to disagree, Money talks and bullshit walks. So I ain't got no money, I ain't got no bullshit, and I ain't got much time. But I tell you what, I'm not going to prison for 14 years for smoking dope. That's crazy. That is retarded. I mean, I've been going SEMA classes on my own, see my counselor and stuff. These people didn't order it. I'm going on my own. They don't know when I'm there because I sneak in. It's like catch me if you can. But I'm trying to better myself, but I'm not letting the Bible kill my coon dogs. I let it go on for too long because I was scared, because you can't do nothing, you can't get nothing done around here. You take the conviction rate around here. People are scared of Washington County because they will slap so much time on your ass, you won't see it in the daylight. You got to plead guilty. Unless you want 30 or 40, 50 years for what? A little bit of dope. I mean, that's just the way it is. These child molesters out here, they can go out here and molest a kid, they be out of jail 6 months, 3 months. Go down here to damn Farmington and stay, a couple months. They back on the street. Went sign up food stamp one time. Oh no, I couldn't get food stamp because I had a drug conviction. But the chomo's sitting over there beside of me. I got a drug conviction, got the munchies, wants some food stamps. Chomo over there, he gets food stamps, he buy candy, lure them kids in. That's stupid. You won't give a man that smokes pot of damn food stamps, you get a chomo food stamps. They're going to bring them that candy in. Ladies and gentlemen, you look at the red dots around this county and the surrounding counties of sex offenders, whether they all sex offenders or not. I mean, some of them are and some of them ain't, but just look at the red dots. I mean, you'll be surprised how many sex offenders they have in Washington, Jefferson, Franklin County. Why is all of them around here? Why are they putting all of them around here? They even put them beside the children's home. They put them in apartments where the kids live. I thought they couldn't be 100 feet from a school zone or a kid across the road. No, they put them right next door, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Well, I want to know why you putting all these chomos around damn kids living right across the street from them. There ain't no cause in it. You look at the red dots, ladies and gentlemen. 600 and something just in the city limits of Leadwood. You break that down in percentage, got more sex offenders in Leadwood than you do in St. Louis County. That don't make no sense to me. Ladies and gentlemen, something's wrong with this town. And it ain't the dope heads that's causing it. They paying the price now. I mean, they sending the people like me up the road for many years for just a little bit of dope. But them sex offenders, they letting out early. 3 months, 6 months. And they got rights. So you can't call them a sex offender or a chomo, but they a fucking chomo. Pardon my friends, they a chomo. Any way you look at it. But they got rights. You can't discriminate against them. What about my damn coon dogs? Did you think of them when you shot them? When you murdered my dogs? See, that's stuff to get away with. ASPCA came down. Sheriff wasn't in, DA wasn't in, the deputy that had them killed wasn't in that day. What a coincidence. Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, if Peter's watching this, Peter, I will invite you to Washington County because they are terrible. Go to their kill shelter. They got a kill shelter down here. They don't feed the dog. They don't water the dog. It was 100 degrees in that shelter that day when somebody went and got my dog out for me. And ladies and gentlemen, she lost all her muscle mass where she hadn't been fed. She was living on her own fat. In other words, my dog was big, muscled, and everything before they took her. They say that she killed the dog up at the apartments and broke a woman's wrist. That dog ain't dead no more than the man in the moon is. It's walking the next day. It's walking now. Her wrist ain't never been broke. She lied. And they took her word for it. Just like they took my wife's word a few years ago when she said I scandaled and went to North Carolina. Never went to North Carolina. Had proof I didn't go to North Carolina. Just because I got a date there don't mean I went there. And Judge still give him 120, find me guilty. That's what it is about this town, ladies and gentlemen. I had a lawyer, little young guy. I give him the evidence, told him to get his investigation, just go get it. Never once did he go look at any evidence. He just went along with them. Yeah, agree. So this time, when they do find me or turn myself in or whatever, probation revocation here, I ain't got a chance in hell, because they're going to ship me out next 2 days. Ain't going to hear nothing about it, because of violation of probation. I don't even know if I can get a lawyer or whatever. I don't know nothing about it. Because this county's got their own laws. I can't read the laws, really the law, because they make their own laws, and I don't know what their law is. So, but I will put another post up later. But ladies and gentlemen, when I bring them pictures out of them coon dogs, please, don't let your children watch it, because they are graphic. They got big holes in their face where this deputy of Washington County, Missouri, ordered the execution of Smiley and Houdini, my 2 best coon dogs. Smiley, because she smiled at you every time she looked at you. She's the happiest freaking coon dog ever seen. Houdini, I named her Houdini because she escaped every time I tie her up or pin her up or whatever. Didn't matter what I done with her, she escaped. But she didn't escape that slug that bastard put in her face. Didn't have nothing to do with the situation, didn't have nothing to do with the Yorkie, didn't have nothing to do with nothing. He was just a neighbor that agreed to murder my dog because he was doing a good deed for Washington County Sheriff Department. I hope all of you rot in hell, because that's where you're going. You better pray to God that He saves you, because y'all are mean, y'all are evil. Anybody that can do that to them poor little innocent dogs ain't got no sense. And they do it to anybody, anything. No conscience whatsoever. Didn't hesitate to order the execution of my dogs. Didn't hesitate to pull the trigger of the execution of my 2 coon dogs, my 2 best coon dogs. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, they didn't have no right killing my dogs. My dogs done nothing wrong. They couldn't prove it. There wasn't no blood on my dogs. They couldn't even tell me which coon dog had that Yorkie in his mouth, because ladies and gentlemen, my dogs didn't kill that Yorkie. I've been dwelling on this for 4 years now, 3.5, 4 years. Been wanting to say something, but I ain't had the guts to do it. But when they went up there and stabbed my baby girl's mattress, pit bull I had, I still got ha-ha. When they stabbed her blow-up mattress, that pissed me off. I mean, that's pretty low of them, going up in the woods and stabbing my damn dog's mattress. So, y'all, remember who done it? And I think I know which city cop done it. But, yeah, one of them cops on city Potosi, I watched the boy grow up. I used to watch him run around the house in diapers. I was his neighbor. That was his mama's Yorkie. That was his mama's Yorkie. And Beth, I'm sorry about the dog. And I apologize. But my coon dogs did not kill your little Yorkie. I can promise you that. If they did, that cop should have took x-rays of their canines and determined which coon dog killed your Yorkie. And then we would have took proper measures then and there. They didn't have no right blowing my coon dog's face off. None of them, the cop, the man beside me that come and done it. They didn't have no right. Who made them God? Who made them executor, prosecutor, jury, judge all in one day? Nobody. That's my two best coon dogs, Miss Halbert. And I know for a fact neither one of them had blood on them, ma'am. Neither one of them had blood on them. So I know my coon dog didn't kill your Yorkie. Now, the vice president's dog might have killed your Yorkie. That's my thinking. But I don't know for sure. But I do know my coon dogs because coon dogs, when they got to prey in their mouth, they pull on them, they shred them. Anybody been coon hunting knows. And that's what they would have done to that little Yorkie. But that little Yorkie was all intact. And that deputy that ordered the execution of my two coon dogs should be executed himself. So, if there's anybody out there that'll take my case, I get a check every month. I work what I can. I pay you. You can go pro bono. We'll sue the hell out of this county. Because I don't need to go to prison for smoking dope for 14 years. But it's time for me to say something about my coon dog. They need justice. They need closure. Yeah, some people say, oh, it's just a freaking coon dog. Yeah, but it's part of my family. I love animals. I wouldn't do nothing to harm an animal. Not even a damn rat. Y'all people, some of you ain't got nothing, ain't got a heart whatsoever. You walk around here in your high class suit thinking that your shit don't stink. Well, ladies and gentlemen, your shit smells just like mine. It's fucking shit. So, I'm gonna get off here right now, 23 minutes. I'll see y'all on the next post. But when I bring them pictures out, ladies and gentlemen, please, got any kids 18, younger than 18, put them in another room or something, because they are graphic. Thank you. Y'all have a great day. I'm sorry about your dog, but the cop didn't have no right to execute my dogs. I just now got the nerve up to say something because I'm dying. It don't matter. It don't matter now. My time's about up. So it's time for me to say something. But y'all need to leave my dogs alone. My dogs don't bother nobody. Yeah, they chase a cat. They might kill a cat. But that's what dogs do. They chase cats. Just leave my damn dogs alone. And as far as they go, leave me alone. Go catch a damn chomo or something. I mean, y'all are after me like I'm a murderer. Like I killed the whole army or something. If I don't want you to find me, you won't find me. If I want you, I turn myself in when it's time. But I'm getting the word out there first, people. But I'm getting me a lawyer. Because y'all ain't seen my ass up the road 14 years. for nothing. I mean, I'm too old for it, and I'm not going to do it. I mean, yeah, just plain and simple. Look at that. I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing 14 fucking years for smoking dope. Y'all are crazy. So, y'all have a good day. Bye.